The days widened without warning, hours stretched past intention. No starting line, no familiar rhythm, just space that lingered. The shoes gathered a quiet layer, not dust but distance from something I used to enter without thinking. I searched for urgency, something to restart, a signal to resume, but nothing arrived in that form. The pause that stayed didn't end, didn't fade, it settled into the edges of how I moved without moving. For some, it's recovery, for some, uncertainty, for others, a silence they can't define. No shared outline, no single cause, still it holds each person in a different kind of stillness. I expected clarity, a moment that explains why I stopped, but it never resolved that way. The pause that stayed carried away without sound, not absence, but something unseen that remained. The road didn't call, it existed unchanged, open without asking if I'd return, and something within didn't disappear, just waited in a form I couldn't use yet. No timeline to follow, no measure to track, just a stretch that didn't break. The pause that stayed still counts, still holds, not because it moves, but because it didn't dissolve. Not every gap needs filling, some remain until they become part of you. And what you carry through stillness might shape more than motion ever could. The pause that stayed became where I stand, not lost, not delayed, just something I lived through. No return, no restart, still here. The shoes stay still by the door, no early step, no quiet street, just time passing without movement. The body held something back, not broken, not gone, just enough to say, not today. I've measured days by distance, by effort, by how far I went, but these don't fit that line. Days I couldn't run, still count, still stay. Not because I moved, but because I didn't leave this. For someone it's pain, for someone just wait, for someone it's a reason they can't explain. And none of it looks the same, still it holds them in place. For now, I've waited to feel ready, to feel right, to feel clear, but these days don't change that way. The road didn't leave, it stayed unchanged, still there waiting without asking anything. And something remained even here, not in motion but in not letting go. No proof to show, no step to mark, just time that didn't break me. Days I couldn't run, still count, still build. Not because I moved forward, but because I didn't turn away. Not every step is taken, some are held until they can be again. And what you keep in stillness might be stronger than anything you show. Days I couldn't run are part of me, not lost, not wasted, just something I carry through. No step, no run, still here. I drew the lines myself, quietly over time. Places I'd stop before I tried to go further. They felt correct, consistent, a way to understand what I could handle. I stay within those edges, adjusted pace, held back steps to match what I believed was real. Beyond my own limits, no signal, no break, just a step that didn't follow where I said I'd stop. The body shifts slightly, breath tightens and steadies. Nothing dramatic, just unfamiliar enough. I look for signs, something clear to confirm this is different, but nothing answers back. I've trusted patterns, repeated runs, what I've learned, what I've seen, but this doesn't stay inside them. Beyond my own limits, doesn't prove, doesn't ask, it forms outside what I defined before. The road continues past memory, no reference, no comparison, just distance without history. And something keeps going without checking if I belong in this space. No decision to force, no line to cross, just movement that didn't return to before. Beyond my own limits, still counts, still stays, not because I understand, but because I didn't stop. Not every limit is real, some are drawn just to hold what you knew at the time. And what you find beyond them isn't strength, it's space you hadn't used yet. Beyond my own limits, where I stand today, not clearly, not defined, but further than I allowed myself before. No break, no proof, still beyond. This point feels familiar, not the start, not the end, just a place I've stood more than once before. The pace begins to fade, breath gets tight, nothing dramatic, just enough to make stopping make sense. I've ended runs right here, called it enough, called it smart, left without questioning it. I don't wanna stop here, not this time, not again. No proof I can go further, still I don't want to end it here. The thought appears like always, you've done enough, this is fine. Words that used to settle without resistance, but something doesn't follow that line anymore. It stays just long enough to not agree. I've waited to feel stronger, to feel certain, to feel ready, but this moment never changes that way. I don't wanna stop here, not because I know, but because this point isn't where I stay. The road doesn't shift for this, it doesn't ease or adjust, still it continues past where I hesitate. And maybe that's enough, no guarantee, no promise, just distance that still exists ahead. No argument to win, no doubt to silence, just a step that refuses to end. I don't wanna stop here, not louder, not strong, just something that didn't break this time. Not every moment needs strength, some just need not stopping yet. And this right here isn't the end. I said it once without checking. No build up, no clear plan. Just a line that left before unmeasured what it meant. The room stayed unchanged, same light, same space, but something shifted in how I stood inside it. I've said things that passed, words that faded without weight, but this didn't leave with me. I spoke it into reality, not prepared, not ready. Just a sentence that stayed longer than doubt. No one marked that moment, no signal to confirm. Still it followed me into everything after. The road felt slightly altered, not different in form, but attached to something I couldn't undo. I've waited for certainty, for proof, for alignment, but none of it arrived before that. I spoke it into reality before I knew how, not a decision I could trace, just something I didn't take back. There were exits still open, ways to forget, ways to adjust. Nothing forced me forward yet, but that sentence remained unmoved, unrevised, quietly present in everything. No pressure from outside, no demand to prove, just the weight of what I said holding. I spoke it into reality and it stayed with me, not loudly, not clearly, but in every step I didn't skip. Some words don't describe, they define what follows after. And what I said that day became something I couldn't step outside of. I spoke it into reality and now I move, not because I'm ready, but because it's real. No plan, no proof, still I said it. Good to say about today, no change I can need, just the same route, holding another quiet return. The body moved without comment, no signal, no shift, just repetition that didn't ask to be noticed. I've looked for proof, something clear, numbers, lines, a reason to confirm it's working. Progress without a voice doesn't speak, doesn't show, it moves beneath what I can tell, and still it grows. The breath stayed unchanged, no easier, no harder, just a rhythm that continues without explanation. There were moments I questioned if this was anything or just time repeating. I've waited for something to answer back, a sign, a shift, a difference I could hold. Progress without a voice doesn't prove, doesn't ask, it forms beyond what I follow yet. The road returned, nothing new, same distance, same shape, but something remained after I left. Not in pace, not in time, just in how I came back again without thinking. No moment to define, no change to announce, just accumulation without language. Progress I didn't wake up with a plan, no breakthrough on my mind, just the same road, waiting like it always does. The body felt familiar, not fresh, not broken, just carrying what yesterday left behind. I've chased numbers, tried to define what progress means in lines and time. One step ahead today, not far, not fast, just beyond where I stopped yesterday, and that is enough. The first steps don't feel different, same breath, same weight, no signal that this will matter yet. But something quietly builds, not in speed, not in distance, but in continuing. I've waited for the right day, clear mind, strong body, but it never arrived that way. One step ahead today, without proof, without promise, just a small shift that stays longer than doubt. The road doesn't change, it reflects what I bring into it each time I return. And today I brought just enough to not stay the same. No finish line for this, no moment to hold, just distance that quietly increases. One step ahead today, not visible, not loud, just a direction that didn't exist before. Not every step needs to prove something, some just need to happen. One step ahead today, and tomorrow will follow, not because I planned it, but because I moved today. No leap, no change, just one step ahead. He used to map exits before he began. Not fear, just awareness, a quiet understanding of where it could end if needed. She carried alternatives like backup plans, shorter routes, easier pace, options folded neatly into every run, just in case. It wasn't weakness, just structure, a way to remain in control of the outcome. The choice that disappeared didn't break, didn't close, it just faded from reach, somewhere between one step and the next. Another runner held the same pattern, measured effort, calculated strain, knowing exactly how far was enough. But something shifted without warning, not the body, not the pace, just the relevance of stopping began to dissolve. No decision marked it, no moment defined it, just a gradual loss of that option. The choice that disappeared was still there in theory, unchanged, but it no longer fit into the way I moved. The road stretched as it always had, same turns, same distance, but the questions felt different, less urgent, less present. He noticed it late, almost missed it, that familiar thought, you can stop here, arrived, but didn't stay. Not resisted, not ignored, just unanswered and gone. The choice that disappeared wasn't taken, wasn't refused. It simply lost its place in what I continued just irrelevant to the direction you've become. The joys that disappeared left nothing behind. No gap, no absence, just a quieter way of continuing without looking for it again. It didn't vanish, I just stopped reaching for it. Nothing had ended officially, no words, no closure, just a day that looked like any other. I moved through it normally, same rhythm, same steps, but something felt slightly removed from before. Just a quiet shift in how things held together. Before it became final, nothing changed outside. No signal, no sound, just a silence that didn't reverse. The run felt familiar, same route, same pace, but every step carried something unspoken. I didn't question, didn't define, no need to confirm, just movement through something closing. I've ended things with clarity, clean lines, clear choices, but this stayed uncertain. Before it became final, there was no decision, no point to mark, just something I didn't undo. The distance built without force, not escape, not intent, just separation quietly taking form. The road didn't change, but I did not suddenly, not completely, just enough to not return. No witness to this shift, no proof it was right, only the absence of continuation. Before it became final was already after, not because I chose, but because I didn't go back. Some endings don't arrive, they accumulate until nothing remains to hold. Before it became final, held everything, not clarity, not relief, just a moment I didn't continue. Nothing stopped, nothing broke, still it ended. I didn't decide to stay, no clear reason helped me, just a moment that didn't end when it could have. The room was quiet, unchanged, nothing pulled, nothing pushed, still I didn't leave when leaving made sense. I've had reasons before, clear intentions, defined lines, but this had none and still remain. No thought, still here, no answer, still present. Nothing driving, nothing stopping, just remaining. The road didn't call, it existed. The steps didn't lead, they had I see. Not why, not how, just that I remained. No start, no end, still here. I didn't start with purpose, no clear reason to be there. Just a pair of shoes and a quiet road to run I could have skipped. The morning felt unresolved, not heavy, not light, just something unfinished I didn't want to name. I've left before, cut run short, turn back early, called it enough. No consequence, no memory that stayed. I stayed, that was it. No moment, no shift, just didn't leave when I could one step then another without explanation. Yeah, you passed without noticing. Not fast, not slow, just moving in a way that didn't ask anything. And somehow that was enough, not to follow, not to change, just to remain when leaving made sense. I've needed reasons in the past, goals, targets, something to hold, but this felt different. I stayed, that was it. No clarity, no meaning, just the absence of stopping, the absence of turning back. The road extended without effort, distance happened without force. The pace found itself without instruction. You were gone, or maybe not, I didn't check, didn't need to. Something had already settled, no realization, no conclusion, no point to define. Still something remained after. I stayed, that was it. Not strength, not discipline, just continuation without negotiation. Not everything needs a reason, some things just don't stop. I stayed, that was it. And somehow that was enough. Not everything changed, but I didn't leave again. Nothing dramatic, nothing resolved, still something held. I almost stayed inside that morning, shoes untouched, time unclaimed, no urgency to begin. Just a day I could let pass. Then I saw you, not approaching, not announcing, just already moving through the road like it belonged to you. No introduction, no context, no reason to remember, but something in that motion refused to fade. The runner I saw didn't speak, didn't look, didn't slow, just kept moving in a way I couldn't ignore. Not perfect, not effortless, just consistent, unbroken, a rhythm that didn't ask for attention. And somehow there was enough, not to follow, not to chase, just to feel something shift inside. I've seen speed, I've seen distance, but this was different. Something quieter but deeper. The runner I saw made it clear not what to do now. followed what it left. He left before the street could fill with sound. Door half closed, keys forgotten, a life still arranged behind him. But something refused to be left there. She kept her rhythm perfectly intact. Measure pace, control breath. Every mile accounted for. Still something unaccounted remained. No pursuit, no pressure, just a presence that didn't follow because it never left. Running from what stayed didn't create distance. No matter the pace, no matter the miles, it was already there within every step I took. Another ran harder to outrun the weight. Longer routes, tighter splits, precision increased, but clarity did not arrive. He had reasons he could defend, the logic well constructed, but what remained didn't respond to justification. Different lives, different exits, same quiet presence, unchanged, persistent. Unmoved, running from what stayed only revealed how close it always was. Not ahead, not behind, but carried within. The shift came slowly, without signal. Not a stop, not a turn, just a realization that distance was never the answer. The road continued unchanged, but the meaning did not. Each step less escape, more exposure. No confirmation, no resolution, only the absence of denial growing clearer. Running from what stayed became direction, not avoidance, not escape, but a movement toward what remained true. Not everything can be outrun, some things wait without leave. Running from what stayed was never distance, it was recognition, arriving step by step until I stopped running away. It never followed, it never moved, it was always there. I didn't wake up hungry for noise, didn't need the rush. I checked in with my body first before my head said push. The plan looked smaller than yesterday, but steadier somehow. I've learned the kind of days that let me show up now. I've chased the fast decision, worn the bruise like pride. Learned the hard way what doesn't stay on my side. Today I didn't argue with what the miles implied. I chose the option that would still be mine. This isn't fear, it's clarity, it's choosing longevity. The mature choice didn't feel loud, it didn't need to stand out. The mature choice was staying true. I didn't win the moment I stayed with you. I've seen how chasing highlights turns patience into debt. How every rushed victory demands its interest. So I move with intention, left space on my stride. I don't need to impress, what I need is to arrive. There's power in restraint when you know what you're worth. When you've learned the cost of restarting from hurt. They sprint, I settle, they burn, I level. The mature choice held the pace, not fast enough to leave a trace. The mature choice looked plain, but plain is what survives when seasons change. Some choices feel exciting, some feel mature choice was calm and clear. I didn't run from pressure, I stayed near. The mature choice still moving me. I didn't outgrow ambition, I refined it carefully. No drama, no doubt, just sharp. My legs already know how to find the dark. No stretches worth posting, no rituals to share. Just years of showing up, still living in there. There were seasons I moved slowly, not because I was weak, but because I learned the difference between fast and obsolete. I trained the part that waits, the part that doesn't chase, the muscle that remembers even when the mind shakes. This isn't confidence, it's recall. It's knowing I've done this all. Warm up was the last 10 years, not today. Every quiet mile prepared me in its own way. Warm up was the last 10 years, that's the truth. I don't need to feel ready, I just move. I skipped the loud beginnings, the countdown energy. Chose the boring consistency that kept choosing me. There were days I felt invisible, weeks I barely changed. But repetition leaves a map, only patience explains. I learned which pain to listen to, which fear just wants to say. How to arrive without panic on an ordinary day. They stretch, I remember, they hype, I settle. Warm up was the last 10 years in my stride. I don't borrow momentum, I arrive with mine. Warm up was the last 10 years, built to last. I don't explode at the start, I just pass. Some years taught restraint, some taught recovery, some taught me how to restart without rewriting me. I've stood at the line, feeling calm, not empty, not loud, because the work didn't vanish, it stayed in my ground. Readiness isn't a feeling, it's a pattern that stays. It's what's left standing when excitement decays. Warm up was the last 10 years, that's my proof. No sudden spark, just something true. Warm up was the last 10 years, still here, still clear. I don't start from nothing, I start from years. No rush, no show, just go.
Shoes still by the door, clock keeps its distance. Nothing's moving yet, but something already is. I don't feel late, I feel aligned, like time slipped back to give me mine. I've rehearsed this moment quietly, more than any stride. Every reason not to go has already tried. The room is calm, doubt sits down, the space isn't empty, it's settling now. Not frozen, not stuck, just listening, closing out. The pause that starts it before the
No crowd at the corner, no phones held high. Just a stretch of pavement that knows me by stride. My watch ticks like it always does, no record to break. I'm moving through a mile that doesn't care what I make. I've chased the loud ones before, the miles that get a name. But tonight I'm in the quiet work, the part that looks the same. No shortcut, no disguise, no reason to pretend. This distance isn't impressive, but it's honest to the end. No signal, no sign, just effort over time. Miles no one claps for still get done. No highlight, no one. Miles no one claps for carry weight. They don't look like progress, but they decide my fate. I posted wins, I framed the proof, I felt that quick reply. But nothing builds like repetition when nobody's nearby. So I stayed with the boring part, the pace that doesn't shine, the kind of work you only feel much later down the line. Applause fades, muscle stays, I'm learning what remains. Miles no one claps for, still count, no voices, no sound. Miles no one claps for, set the tone, they're the reason I don't break when I'm alone. They love the finish, not the middle, the proof, not the thread. But nobody sees the staying power of what happens instead. I want strength that doesn't panic when nothing reacts. A reason built from showing up, not being pushed back. This isn't small, it's deep. I didn't need a moment, I needed to keep. Miles no one claps for, that's my base. I don't need noise to hold my place. Miles no one claps for, still me, still here. I didn't run for the photo, I ran for the year. No hands, no sound, still moving ground. Oh, Tortoro. No hands, no sound, still moving ground.
Meadow weight still on my neck, feels lighter than I thought. Everyone's already scrolling, I'm standing where I stopped. The line behind me fades away, shoes a whisper on the ground. I don't need another picture, just the quiet settling down.
I've chased the tape like it was proof that I existed here. But the silence after clapping is the part I hear most clear.
I don't feel smaller now it's done. I feel unguarded, real, like there's a version of tonight I finally get to feel.
No next race loaded, no story to sell, just a body remembering how to be well.
Life after the finish, that's where I land. I don't need another target to understand life after the finish. Breathing comes back, the point wasn't crossing the line, it was coming intact.
I've trained like endings were the goal, like rest was something earned. But nothing teaches balance like the moment crowds return.
I'm not disappointed, I'm not done, I'm just noticing the space where effort ends and life runs on.
Achievement fades fast, present stays. I'm learning what remains when the banner's put away.
Life after the finish, lights still warm. I didn't need to disappear to transform. Life after the finish, still me, still here. I didn't lose the drive, I widened the year. collapse, the proof of pain. But nobody frames the walk back when your pulse feels human again.
I want legs that trust my judgment, a mind that doesn't race. I don't want victory that cancels the days.
This isn't settling its depth. I didn't stop progressing, I changed the length. Life after the finish, that's the win. I didn't outrun my living to let it in. Life after the finish, I'll keep it true. The goal was never the line, it was life with room.
I don't chase the rush anymore, it burns too fast then leaves. I learned to sit with the quiet parts where nothing tries to please. I've dropped things loudly before, made exits sharp and clean, but what stayed with me longer was what I didn't leave. No announcement, no turning point, no line I clearly crossed, just a habit of coming back after counting what it cost. I don't cling, I remain. This is the way I stay with things, not gripping, not afraid. I don't force the spark to last, I let it fade and stay. This is the way I stay with things when motivation's thin. I don't ask if it still excites me, I ask if I'm still in. Some days I move on instinct, some days I move on trust, some days I move because stopping feels heavier than the dust. I've learned commitment isn't loud, it doesn't prove or beg, it shows up quietly again on tired legs. I don't need every step to feel right, I just need it to belong to the version of myself that keeps going when the song is gone. I don't stay because it's easy, I stay because it's mine. This is the way I stay with things, no drama, no return. I don't quit just because there's nothing left to burn. This is the way I stay with things, past doubt and past relief. I don't stay for the feeling, I stay for the belief. They tell you passion fades like that's the end of the road, but I found something steadier under the afterglow. Not every fire is meant to roar, some just keep you warm, and those are the ones that get you through the longest storms. I don't romanticize the grind, I don't glorify the pain, I just don't leave something good because it changed. If this looks boring from the outside, that's fine with me. I'm not here to entertain, I'm here to be. I don't restart every time it's hard, I don't need new ground. I build depth where I already stand until it holds me down. This is the way I stay with things when progress doesn't show. I don't panic at the silence, I let it grow. This is the way I stay with things, still choosing it again. Not because I promised forever, but because I can. This is the way I stay with things, and when I finally stop, I won't ask what I gained from it, I'll know what I kept. No grip, no fight, just here, still right. Shoulders touched, voices tight. I felt the air get thinner, like I'd lose myself if I tried. Hands stacked, eyes on the center. Someone said, "This is it." I took half a step backward just to breathe a little bit. I know how to smile on cue, I know how to play along, but my focus doesn't spark in crowds. It forms when the noise is gone. I don't step away from the moment, I step toward my own. When everyone leaned in, I stayed where I could stand. Didn't need the heat of the circle to know who I am. When everyone leaned in, I listened from the side. I wasn't less committed, I was just aligned. They moved as one on the signal, like the timing was agreed. I waited till the rhythm settled, till my legs could lead. I've chased that kind of energy, tried to force it to fit, but my stride gets honest later, not at the start of it. I don't explode out of silence, I build from steady ground. My pace shows up quietly when there's less around. Some fires burn best without a crowd. When everyone leaned in, I found another door. Not a shortcut, not an exit, just a quieter floor. When everyone leaned in, I didn't feel behind, I just needed space to enter at the right time. They say unity starts in circles, in chants you shout together, but I felt more connection, running parallel, not tethered. This isn't fear of closeness or standing on my own, it's knowing how my focus works and trusting that tone. I don't disappear outside the huddle, I sharpen there instead. Some people hear themselves clearer with nothing overhead. I don't need to be counted down to know when to begin. I don't need the first heartbeat to feel the run kick in. If this looks like hesitation from where you're standing now, just know I'm already moving, just quieter somehow. When everyone leaned in, I chose my breathing room. Didn't rush the spark inside me, didn't light it too soon. When everyone leaned in, I stayed true to my way. I don't start where it's loudest, I start where I stay. When everyone leaned in, I wasn't wrong or late, I was setting up a pace I could actually maintain. Still part of it, still in, just start.